She said no titty.
No Diddy.
Oh, no Diddy.
Really wish Samuel was here today. I
need
He's finished.
Need some support.
I sent him like Samuel.
P Diddy.
I think he's right on.
I sent him a message being like when he come back, and I sent him like Liverpool result, and he just said not sure. Didn't reply to anything.
Yeah. See,
He's had a tough week, I reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon. Yeah. He's finished.
we'll get into it, but
So you should message him, bro.
Hey, I did. Actually, I sent him a message today. I don't think he's replied or even opened it.
you know what would have put the chat? We'll get into it.
The nail in the coffin.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back with Let 'em Shoot. Shout out our newest sponsor, Lolico, for the sour coal
Oh,
bottles.
did you guys spend the brand?
Yeah. To my very right.
Hello.
Said low.
My name's Chrissa, and I'm here alone today. And yeah, that's it from me today.
Yeah, you're a real one. You should be called Chris the real one.
It's Chrissa the real one
That's it.
here. You
Chaos
know,
Kid.
Chaos
Tom.
Kid,
Tom Phony.
Camera's best chef.
What is Tom?
Etc.
I'm
Tom,
saying what?
bro. Tom, ever since Liverpool started going like this,
Yeah.
he started
He's on a road trip.
started fading.
He's
You
on
know the
road
kid that does this and fades?
Yeah, that's it.
That's Tom.
Deuces.
Thanks for nothing, Tom.
Yeah.
Samuel and I have been holding it down. Sorry, MJ.
It's a boy MJ, Born Africa Gang. Excellent. I'm happy, very happy, but we'll get into it. I'm keep moving. To my left.
Chaos Kid. Back at it again. New week, new episode. Life's good. Sorry for the delay in the episode.
Actually, Anzac Day now.
Yeah, Anzac Day.
You can't drop before Anzac Day.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
It's disrespectful.
only
Very
start after 12
disrespectful.
p.m.
Exactly. Because I don't want you guys thinking about the episode.
Mhm.
More important things in life.
It's true.
Gallipoli.
To his
And
left,
To my left.
Cameron's best young chef,
That's
RA skills, business owner,
True.
some stuff coming soon.
At what age do you stop becoming best young chef? You reckon? Just so I know.
Well, chef, you can kind of do it for a while, so I'm going to say maybe 40.
All right, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
fair. Yeah,
That is-
It's like
40's
goalkeeper.
still young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
For
a,
chefs.
For chefs.
For chefs.
Yeah.
What's a prime?
It's like in dog
What's
years,
prime
but like
then?
chef years. Yeah.
Isn't it late
Fine.
40s?
What's
Prime
prime?
chef will be late
I would
40s.
say
or-
like late 40s,
Yeah.
50s. Around there is your prime.
Fuck, alright.
and then like
You still got
master chef
AIDS.
is like 60. you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That's when you
you're
kind of
the
like on
legend of
your
the game.
farewell tour.
I got a question. On
So when you go to
MasterChef,
MLS, really.
they got the critique, Matt Preston, whatever his name is.
Good critic, yeah.
And the Greek one.
The Greek one. What does he do?
He's a chef
Is he good?
or restaurant owner.
He had a
George.
restaurant. Yeah,
George. Whatever.
And the other one, there was
Lombard.
another short one.
What's his
The-
name?
the other
What's his
British
last name?
one.
Is he Greek?
I think
Yeah,
it's
it starts with
British?
K or
I think
something.
it's
Isn't
doesn't
it
it?
George Michael?
He used to work at.
No, there's two British ones. One, the
Close.
Greek one is
The one
George.
with the hair.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the.
I'm
spiked
thinking the
up
bald
hair.
one. Is
the
that the
bald
right
one
one?
is George.
Yeah, the
He
other
should be
one.
like
Matt
Melbourne
Preston's
Victory or
the,
something.
the
Yeah,
7'8" guy.
the one with like
Tuxedo,
the
yeah,
yeah,
critic.
yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he's not
a
a chef.
big
I don't
boy.
like him.
He's not
yeah.
a chef. Well, yeah, he's a critique, isn't
Yeah.
A critique.
Critic, yeah.
Yes, he's a
he?
critique.
Yeah.
And then the other
Then
guy,
There's one more.
I think he is a chef critic.
Oh, there's the other guy who's a
short
chef.
The British one.
Yeah, he's a chef.
Is he- he's not
well,
British.
the original. I don't
He's
know who's
what?
on MasterChef
Oh,
now,
I
but
have no
when it
idea.
was like the
do you
popular
mean?
3, the third guy was a chef.
He was,
I don't even remember.
No, I'm talking
I
about
can't
the guy.
remember. I never watched it.
Was he
I'll show you
British?
who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't think
there's
either were British. I
there's
thought they were
two.
all Aussie.
The
Yeah.
most recent, there was
Matt
that.
Preston's not Aussie.
No, no.
He's not?
No, he's not. He's not Aussie.
He's got
The-
like
the
an
big,
accent.
The big
Oh, I
guy.
thought he was just Australian.
Yeah,
and
the
like
7'9"
spoke
guy.
very proper.
No, no,
Like, I
he's
didn't think-
British. But
Yeah.
I don't think the other guy's British.
He's Aussie.
Oh no, he isn't British.
Yeah,
he's Aussie.
He's like Euro, isn't he? Or
yeah,
Euro
he
Aussie.
isn't British. He
Like
just
Euro Aussie.
yeah,
Gary
yeah,
Mehigan.
Yeah, you're
That's
right,
this
you're
guy.
right.
He's a chef.
He's got spiked up hair, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
him.
You know?
Yeah, I was thinking of him. Yeah, I always forget about him.
Yeah, he's
This
not
guy,
Euro.
you know him?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's like
He's a chef.
Wog Aussie.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
he's
chef.
Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
he's not Wog.
I thought all of
He
them
is.
had
He's
to
like-
be.
George is Wog.
George.
These are all the
Yeah, I know
Australian
George is
ones.
Wog.
He's like-
but
The other guy's like
Southern-
more British kind of vibe.
No, he's Wog Aussie.
He's definitely not.
Wogozi.
His last name's Megan,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh, he's related
Salad.
to thing.
Oh, Martha.
What were you gonna say? What was your point?
What was it?
I don't know.
We're on a
MasterChef.
tangent.
What
You're
did I
telling
go?
the story.
Oh no, I was just asking what George and the other guy do.
Oh, okay.
Because I know
Oh.
Preston was a critique.
George, though, was like one of the exec guys for Melbourne Victory.
What?
Really?
I'm fairly sure. Had some affiliation with Melbourne Victory.
He also got done for not paying his
His staff.
staff correctly
Yeah.
or something as well.
Didn't like all his family die or something in like a
Oh.
house fire or something?
Really?
Is that
Who is
him?
this? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I
Maybe I'm
don't know.
thinking of something. I don't know.
I shouldn't have laughed before. Take it back.
Anywho,
Yeah, wow.
Like that,
No,
whatever.
I don't
bit
like
of a
it.
detour.
We went left.
At all.
We're doing ASMR lolly bottles today.
I
So-
can think of nothing worse than a lolly.
If you hear that today, I apologise. Some of the comments from last week,
Beaten to that.
they all loved Bud's intro last week.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And what a
a
short
downfall.
turnaround.
Well,
This is why. Yeah,
This happens every
Well,
this is
second
the good
week.
karma
It does,
coming
man.
back to us.
what do you guys want? This is a week by week thing, so we can't look back at other weeks if we're
Okay.
going forward early.
Fair.
Facts.
Okay, fair enough.
Samir Aman said everyone needs a friend like Bud, honestly, being the bigger
Yeah, facts.
person.
No one, none of you
what?
guys reached out.
All round best example. The Arsenal trophyless run will hit like crack at the end of the season. Funniest moment in football got to be Hazard crying at Ivanovic trying to speak English. That was a
That
good
is a
video.
good one. Yeah,
Oh yeah, thank you very well vision.
I love reading other people's answers.
Yeah, so do I.
Someone, I don't know if it was on Instagram or here, but they put like the Alex Ferguson, like he could have killed him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
horrible,
Could have
like-
killed him. Yeah,
Could've killed
that's
him,
funny.
yeah.
That is such a good
About
one.
old mate Ashley Williams.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, he probably watched Filthy then.
if only this was filmed after the Chelsea game, the Chaos Kid would have been out of control.
Oh, that
Oh
yeah.
yeah, true.
It
They
would have come confetti,
yeah.
Dispatched of Everton.
and then we nearly lost all those goals again. We got one back. So.
Yeah, we're one up.
Ben Odom.
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan's got a brother.
Jordan and
He said Bud all hits no miss. What number?
I don't even remember what part, but yeah, he must have just been talking about the whole ep,
Yeah,
or just the whole
Means.
just career in general.
Korea probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you're thinking. This episode
That
is
might be my new-
completely and utterly for you guys.
Celebration.
We're going to answer anything you want to say in the comments below next week. So I guess next week's episode will be for you.
Yeah.
I might have
This
to
is a
change my name
warm-up.
to Cold Balm.
We might as well just smash through this. This is going to be a nice, snappy
A
episode.
nice
50
snappy.
minutes?
Yeah, let's
Let's
not
have it for
drag
50
it on.
minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Let's not drag it on.
And this has been Let Him Shoot.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Arsenal, Chelsea. Chelsea came to Emirates. Bud said they were picking up points. Remember we said that?
You did say that.
He said that multiple times.
Yeah.
So many Chelsea podcasts
They
have
were-
said, "Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna." I think it's gonna be
Key
2-1.
word.
That's what I said.
I said we were picking up points, so draw. Or win.
Regardless.
You weren't close to either.
You
so-
did actually say you were beating how many out of the top five? Three of the top
I
five.
remember that.
This is the first game since in the Prem. We beat United.
You lost to Liverpool already.
No, in the Prem, yeah.
Yeah.
We only lost to Liverpool of the top five.
Yeah.
So it's
United
still going
aren't in
good.
the top five. You
I
lost to
said
Liverpool.
traditional though.
No, you did
I
not.
swear to God, I did.
What do you
I did.
mean?
I said
You
traditional.
didn't. You
I
said-
said,
Oh, it's going to be a
no,
long
no,
episode.
no,
Guys,
no, go back.
Do you want to know why?
snappy.
It was because that you had all the top five teams in the
Alright,
last game.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're not going to argue about it because then
You're wrong.
then
It's
we'll
alright. I
go
know what
too
it
long.
was.
But either way, we
But
haven't
really
lost
tries
until
to see
now.
what he can get away with.
You lost to
Yeah, he
Liverpool.
does.
You've now lost to Arsenal.
Okay, so now we just got to win.
Guess
You
who?
play
It's
Villa on the
Tottenham.
weekend.
Oh,
There's
you're not
Tottenham,
beating
Villa,
Yeah.
You're not
and then
beating
that's it.
Villa.
That's it.
Tottenham, Villa.
Where are the 3 wins?
I said, what did I say? My points tally out of what? What was it? 12.
No, you did it. You just said you're winning 3 of the 5 games.
That must have been
I'm pretty
another.
sure you
bet
said
then.
I'm
I
beating.
think I'm
we're
mixing
beating
them up.
3 of the.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think I'm mixing up.
Anyway,
the-
Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0 at Emirates.
crazy.
You start. You guys start.
no,
Go.
you guys get
You
it
guys
out.
go.
You
No,
get it
trust
out.
me. I'm fine.
You're beaming.
They
You
don't
talk.
really need to say
I
anything.
got all my stuff off on IG yesterday.
Okay, well, if you want me to do a roundup, I think that's probably the worst fielded 11 I've ever seen. Touch a field of for Chelsea. Would you agree? This season, last
It's
season,
probably one of our weakest lineups.
3 seasons. Like I went through and looked at multiple seasons of like 11s that we've had where we've lost big, and this is one of the worst teams I've seen put out. Doesn't make sense. You go to a team like Arsenal's home field. You know they're dangerous. You know they're battling for the title, and you decide to play. What's his name? Gilchrist.
Chris.
Gilchrist.
Gilchrist at the back. Next to Badahishile, who I just love so much this year. Love
He's been
seeing him
great this
play.
year.
Barishile and Disasi, who's been okay. So you play those three at the back and Cucurella left back. Recipe for disaster is what I'm going to say. And it showed that. And then to make things worse, he brings on Chalobah and Thiago Silva, who supposedly were fit. So why wouldn't you just start them? But yeah, anyways, poor performance from everyone. I don't think anyone played well for Chelsea at all. I think first half we did okay going forward after we conceded early. I think they were very threatening, but we were also creating chances where there was just Jackson going on runs on his own and then creating something out of nothing. I think we were close to scoring the header. He should have done way better at. We got a couple of corners off them, but then to start the second half the way we started the first half, early goal again in like the first 7 minutes. It's just stupid. And the goal, the way we conceded it, so preventable. Like no one picked up anyone, and it was a short corner. There was one man, 3 guys there, and then 2 on the top of the box for them, and no one else was marking. So I was just like, this is not going to end well. 2-0, I was like, okay, there's something. We're not out yet, but there's something. And then 3, I was like, okay, it's clearly done.
Celebrated too.
Who scored the third?
Kai Havertz.
Interesting.
Just checking.
How many goals did you score?
Since you're doing,
He's got a double.
Since you're doing
today.
game recap, just might as well mention who scored.
Yeah, Havertz scored 2. Trossard
Blanco.
scored.
Yep.
Who else scored?
Benny.
Blanco.
Benny
Oh, yeah.
2. 1 missed kick, but we'll leave that. It was his day.
Yep.
But yeah, all round poor performance. Potts didn't help by before the game saying that it's not Cole Palmer's team, and we need the other guys to step up and show that this is Chelsea, not just Cole Palmer.
Why doesn't it help though?
Because look what happened.
Yeah, but why would he say this is Cole Palmer's team? We're going to get smoked.
No. He said this is not.
No, but I'm saying what else should he have said?
Well, no one was saying this is Cole Palmer's team.
Just everybody. Was
Everybody
saying
says that.
So then you as a manager coming out to, for instance, it's like he bit to the thing that people wanted him to bite to, saying,
that. Yeah.
coming out and saying what they wanted him to say. And now it looks bad because he did that.
So you reckon just say nothing?
Just leave it.
Yeah, fair.
I think most managers just leave stuff like that.
Yeah,
know
you can just
clearly.
say like,
If
people
you know
can say what
clearly
they
it's not
want.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
just let it go. But now it looks worse
He looks
because
like an idiot, yeah.
look what happened. And who was out? Cole Palmer.
Do you think it's clear that it's not Cole Palmer FC?
It's not Cole Palmer FC, no.
Do you think it's clear?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think that was just our worst footballing performance. I think against
disagree.
big teams, we've played well throughout the year. So I don't think it was like that we tried to play good and just got outplayed. We were just terrible the whole day. Terrible lineup. Everyone was bad. No one even got a 5 out of 10 for me, in my opinion. So it was just a mixture of that. I don't think it's just Cole Palmer FC, but
I've
he's
seen a
also
lot
big
of
contributor.
Chelsea fans say the lineup wasn't good for the game, XYZ, but you just played City in the cup, which is obviously you felt like was the game you needed to win more.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
That's why you played Thiago Silva and old mate. What's his name? Didn't they start in the cup? Chalobah?
Gusto, Chalobah, Gusto, yeah.
So then you've obviously rotated out because Thiago Silva can't play 2 games in the space of a couple of days.
Yeah.
Disasi for you has been your best centre-back this season.
Most consistent, yeah.
Okay. Enzo and Caicedo, Gallagher start every game. Jackson. Nobody starting over Jackson.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no options.
The best keeper of the two's played.
Yeah.
Best keeper of the 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Emphasis of the 2
Okay.
that we have, yeah.
Would you have rather Mudryk or Sterling start the game?
Sterling.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
No.
Interesting.
Definitely
Okay.
Mudryk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's definitely changed.
See,
but
that's
yeah,
where...
all
No,
right.
but I've never said I've hated
Maybe,
Sterling.
okay, maybe you haven't.
Yeah. I know other
maybe.
people have.
Majority of Chelsea fans would prefer Mudryk to start
90
over
whatever
Sterling.
percent
Yeah.
think Sterling
Yeah.
shouldn't even be in the
But,
club.
yeah, no, I hear that. And but I'm
If Cole
opposite.
Palmer's injured or whatever, Madueke
Sick.
is the most obvious option to start the game.
Yeah.
So who did you want to start, really, apart from the centre-back changes?
No, but I'm not saying that
You said this is our worst lineup.
worst lineup, yeah. But those guys were still available. Chalobah was available.
You
Sterling
you
was
think
available.
Chalobah's awful?
But he's better than an
Gilchrist.
academy player, Gilchrist.
Oh, to play out of position.
Yeah. I would still prefer him over Gilchrist
I don't
to
think
start
you
a
would
big game.
because we
Don't
had
say
this
you don't think I
conversation.
would.
Because we had this conversation last time on the episode, and Disasi was playing right back, and I said, "What? You don't have a." You were complaining. Why is Disasi playing right back? He's playing out of position. Why are we playing a centre back right back?
Why was it?
And I said, "Where's Gilchrist?" And you go, "Yeah. Why didn't we play Gilchrist?" You said that.
Because Disasi started centre back, moved to right back, and Chalobah played centre back. That's why I said that. So there's my answer.
What do you mean?
That's why I was confused
So you
as to
would
why
rather start a
Disasi-
player out of position than start Gilchrist right back?
Yeah. No, because the thing you're talking about is because Disasi was centre back, got moved to right back, and Chalobah came in as centre back, which I didn't understand. That's why I said, why is Disasi right back? Whereas of the two, I would prefer Chalobah. He's more mobile. He can get up and down better than Disasi, and Disasi's a better centre back.
So
That's
really,
why I
you
said
just
that.
wanted Chalobah to start the game. That's it.
Over
That's the only
Gil-
change.
No, Sterling, I would have rated,
Really?
and Palmer if he wasn't sick.
Yeah. Well, he's not an option.
Yeah, but yeah, those guys and Thiago Silva over Barry Chile. I'll take a 50% recovered Thiago Silva over Barry Chile.
Okay. Riley, agree? Disagree with any of Bud's recap?
I think this is probably one of the first weeks I kind of agree with him.
Good.
We've done it. We've finally done it. No, I don't know. It's just, I told you, man.
Week 33.
I'm sick of this team at the moment. I'm looking towards next year.
Yeah,
I never
facts.
expected to get
Oh,
anything from this
man.
game, to be honest. So
Good.
I'm not surprised.
Good.
None of that was a surprise. I think we looked crap in the second half, way more than the first. First, I thought we could have grabbed something back at 1-0, maybe, but then just completely
I
shit the
agree.
bed. So,
Yeah.
look, it's Chelsea. We've had this shit all year.
Yep.
It's nothing new. I'm
Jackson
not-
frustrates me, man.
Oh, does he?
yeah, man. And
Does
then,
he?
like I've been
Far
saying,
out.
if we
New
had,
striker?
like I've been saying, imagine if we had big
Yeah.
body Benz. I've been piping on about this.
You have.
You know what? I'm so
Thank you.
like, not to shift. You know, I'll leave it.
Yeah, shift
Go
blame.
ahead.
No. I just want to shift off topic.
No, just
This is about Arsenal winning.
just go.
No.
It's about
When
Arsenal
does he ever
winning
not-
as much as it is about you losing because
No, but this is not about this.
I didn't
That's
even
why
need to. I
wanna
didn't
say
even
it.
need to think twice that we were going to win the game.
Yeah.
I know
You
you
were
were-
confident. I was confident we were going to grab points.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And one was proved to be right.
Yeah, completely.
You
Yeah.
were proved to be completely delusional.
Nah, because we played you before. That's where my confidence
Yeah,
came
but
from.
that was-
My confidence also came from playing against the big teams, and we did get results against them.
My thing with Chelsea.
So that's where
is
my confidence comes
You
from.
keep saying this,
They've
but
been incredibly
What
lucky
do you mean, but?
for a long
we can.
time.
Oh, I was going to say we can look at the
Incredibly
results.
lucky. I think
We can
this-
look at the results.
I think
that you
this just
got.
highlights
Against
half
big
of them are
Chelsea
draws.
being
against the big
lucky.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it just highlights Chelsea's
Results
been
is still
lucky.
results.
You know, they've been completely like not looking at the clear issues. You get results. Everyone's like, yeah, you know, Chelsea's looking all right. We've got stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
And then when you play the big dogs, it was men against boys. It really was.
Yep.
You know, against Everton, you had Jackson, Madueke. They all want the ball. They all want to be the guy. They all want to be the I'm going to score. Yeah. And then when it comes down to it, you know, no Cole Palmer. You got to step up.
They're
I
too
see
young,
nothing,
man.
Yeah.
They're too young.
No, I don't think that's
What
the
do you mean
issue.
too young?
Cole Palmer's
They
young
weren't too young
too.
against
No, they're
Everton.
all too young.
They weren't too young against Everton. What do you mean too young?
Nah, like, I don't know. I don't think they shouldn't be relied upon to be that guy.
Why not?
Because they're too young, man. You need someone with experience
gonna
to
do
be
it?
in there. That's why I'm saying. I've been saying we need to sign
need- yeah, you
older
have been
players
saying
that
that.
have experience rather than relying on young players. Because then they, like we've seen, young players also just burn out. You're playing them way too much and then they rely way too heavily on them. Saka is a perfect example of that.
I don't know if it's
I
the
don't
same.
know if you're comparing Madueke and
No, I'm not
Jackson,
comparing them.
okay.
I'm saying like if you rely
terms
on
of
a
being
youngster
young.
like that too much, then it puts way too much pressure on them and then they start underperforming and then everyone's at their throats for
But
it.
are you just putting pressure on the wrong guys? Because Cole Palmer, if he played every game, I don't think you would mind.
Yeah, he's the guy.
I mean, obviously you would love it, but you don't want to burn him out. We want to keep him at the club, so
Yeah.
I don't recommend it, but sure.
What does the game tell you guys? Like, what are the pieces you need for Chelsea?
Like, easy.
What do you need? Like, in the perfect world,
Honestly,
what do you need?
I think
Said easy.
looking forward, this is a write-off year.
Similar to last year.
You can say that.
Would you
I'm
say
not going to
that?
say that.
Would
'Cause
you say
different-
that
it's
last year was a
different
write-off?
squads.
Should he be allowed
Different
to say
squads. Write-off year,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Is it not a write-off? 'Cause
Can't
it
be.
was-
No, but I'm talking about this year.
Last year you
This
signed
is
a bunch
pro-
of experienced players, older players, big money, expensive. Finished 11th, 12th.
Yeah, but that's
This year went
Brexit.
complete opposite.
That's Brexit doing. That's Brexit's doing.
I don't know what that means.
You know what happened? The whole owner getting sacked, been forced out the club, then all this. I think we had players there that had this year come, we'd be in a better position with the coach
Havertz.
in place, manager still there, owner still there. So that's something we'll just leave out for today. But your question,
I
it's
didn't
easy.
ask a question.
You said the
Yeah,
was it you?
yeah. That's all right.
Sorry.
No, what's the answer?
I think it's easy. I think we need to keep probably two or three of the back line.
Yeah.
We need to bring a centre back one centre back that is, like Riley says, experienced, old enough to, I guess, command the back line. Because I think we've got players that are injured, but I think we're also not letting him play this year because it's bad, and I think rushing him back right now is not worth it. So I think there's some hope there. There's Reece James, there's Fofana, there's those two, I'd say.
And Cuckoo as well. Is he?
Oh yeah, but backline.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about backline.
Yeah.
Levi
Bring in
Colwill.
Cole, that's the other guy I was looking for, and then just another centre back in there. We need a new left back. I'm sick of seeing Cucurella start, and Chilwell is just shit, and he's not reliable. And then I think, I don't think the problem is in the midfield. I think I'm able to go into next season trusting having Caicedo, Enzo playing. Like they're the two staple piece in the midfield.
Okay.
I'm happy with them too.
Okay.
The front line,
Because they got fucking ran through.
Yeah. And I don't
but
know why
I don't blame them.
I don't know why he played a single
I don't just
pivot as
blame
well.
them though. Yeah, that's coaching error.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I'm happy with them two being the 2, 6 and 8 or 2 8s, 2 6s.
I wouldn't.
Then I think the front line is clear. We need a striker. We need a left wing if we're gonna get rid of one. And I think we need to. It's either we keep Mudryk on.
We
You can't
spend
get rid
enough
of him.
money on him. Like,
Yeah. Keep Mudryk. No, but I'm saying the possibilities. Keep Mudryk.
You want to loan him? or
Sterling
something?
has to go.
Sterling has to go, yeah.
Sterling has to go. I think
Try get money.
his mind's out of Chelsea. I think he's done. I think him and Pochettino don't get along, and I don't think he's not enjoying Cole Palmer being the limelight of the
Yeah, I
of
do
the
see
club.
that.
So why do you want him to start in the game?
I
you know his
I
head's
like
gone.
Sterling. I like Sterling
No, but you know his head's gone. Why do you want him to start for the team?
because I think him being benched for reasons outside of injury is what's adding to why he wants to leave. I think if he was playing more, and it'd be less of a worry of him, kind of like
You don't
wanting
think
to
it's
leave.
form the reason he's being benched?
Huh? I think he's just been out of favour by Pochettino. I think Poch doesn't really like the way he plays. And I think that's why he's not playing lately.
Fair enough.
And then a striker. I would honestly keep Jackson as well in the team and bring in a striker. So I want to bring back Lukaku. I don't know about you. But I want Lukaku back.
oh, surely
That's
not.
someone I
Does
like.
he
I
wanna
like.
come back?
I like Lukaku.
You guys are
And I've liked
slags.
him since he got back.
Yeah, but
But I
It
would
never
want
ends
Lukaku
well.
back.
That's a full circle.
That's
moment.
like us bringing back Adebayor.
No, it's not.
It's literally
No,
the
it's
exact
not.
same.
It's not.
How is it different?
It's not.
How is it different?
It's not the same, bro.
Nah,
because
it's probably
he-
about the same, to be fair.
No, he was out of favour with Tuchel because he preferred Havertz and Werner. And then the interview came out, and then
What are you
after that he
talking about?
wasn't allowed to play.
What are you talking about? He was out of favour.
What do you mean?
I thought he
that's
said
all
that all that stuff, then he became out of
That's
favour.
exactly what happened.
He stopped playing. Then he said that.
He did the
No, I
interview in
thought he-
December
Yeah,
of
I
the
thought
same
he said
year
it
he got
He
signed.
did it while he was playing.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
That's what I
check.
thought.
I know what it was. It was December of
we'll
the
check,
same year.
we'll check.
We don't
It
need
Are you
wasn't.
talking about Lukaku?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
No,
while
he did
That's-
the interview
that's why it's
because he
shocking.
wasn't playing.
No, he
No.
wasn't.
There was a
No.
period where he
He
wasn't
played every
playing.
game.
The interview came out later because he started playing again.
came
But
out.
when he
No.
did it was when he wasn't playing. That's why he did it.
He said he hates being in Chelsea.
Yeah.
In London, he loves playing for Inter. He hates Chelsea. What
Nah,
has
it
that got to
wasn't-
do with
it
him
wasn't-
not
it
playing?
wasn't
He
that.
every
should
It
just
game?
try to force a move. That's all that
It
happened.
wasn't that.
Yeah.
What did you think the interview said? Sorry, yeah. What do you think Lukaku said about Chelsea? Just quickly.
It's not what he said. It's
Okay.
fueled because of he wasn't playing.
Regardless
Like,
if he wasn't playing,
the
he
starter.
literally
He
said
wasn't
he
the main guy.
hates the
Yeah,
club.
man.
Yeah,
That
but
he
I
hated
think, I
being
think it
there.
was clearly because of Tuchel, not because of the club. I don't think
Still.
he hates the club. He wanted to come back and he did the whole video of
Yeah.
I'm back and all this. I don't think
I
he hates
guess.
Chelsea.
Yeah. I just don't, it's
not the way to go
tainted
about
now.
it.
He's not gonna come back.
I would welcome him
There's
back.
There's no way.
I'll welcome him back like this.
No.
I'll welcome
I
him
feel
back
like a lot
He's
of
not
Chelsea
coming
fans.
back.
That's laggy.
Lukaku, if you watch this is how I'll welcome you back, bro. Come.
Okay.
That's literally taking your ex-girl back. Is what you're doing right there.
After she slopped off
She said
her,
oh god.
her ex in front of you.
Her ex. Nah, because he left that ex now.
Not by choice.
It's because they didn't want him back.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He left. So it's not the same
And
thing.
Roma don't
What?
want to sign him.
He went to Inter,
Yeah, I know.
came to Chelsea for 100 mil,
Wanted to go back to Inter. They
then
didn't want him.
was slopping off Inter
But they
in
didn't
front of
want him.
you.
He
when
was
you two were together.
No, he was trying to slop off Inter. Inter didn't want that anymore.
Well, so
They shipped
you'd
him.
still take him back.
They shipped him. I would.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like
There's no way.
it's that ex that you're like, oh shit, they were the one, you know, and then you welcome him back. It's like what's his name? You know, it's like this. This would be better. It's like J-Lo and Ben Affleck right now.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
is.
It's
What happened
It's
then?
not.
They
Now
broke
it's
up?
now it's
Who
shining.
knows?
They used to date ages ago.
I thought for a long time.
Yeah,
Recently.
No, now they're back together.
I don't think
Oh.
J-Lo slopped off her ex in front of Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. The billionaire.
She was giving him head in front of Ben Affleck. Because that's what Lukaku was doing to Inter.
No, but she slopped him off. She was paying
In private.
Not while they were
No,
together
she
though.
was, she was putting
And
this
not
guy
while
on
they were
everything.
together.
She was putting this guy on everything.
You understand that the whole reason Lukaku, the interview was massive is because he was
still-
signed to Chelsea
yeah,
playing.
Yeah, it was a Chelsea player.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
Like
bizarre.
I
What
said,
is wrong
It's not
with
okay.
you?
Like
Why
I
do
said,
you want him
Lukaku.
back?
I like Lukaku.
All right, so
You
Lukaku's
got
coming back to
problems.
Oh,
Chelsea.
MJ, anyway, enough about Chelsea.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank you.
Please just explain to Bud and Riley why Arsenal are fucking 50 times better than.
Is this
the fuck do you
what,
need to
what
explain
kind
it,
of
though?
what kind of
what's the-
podcast is this?
What do you get out of this?
You don't want me to speak my... Let me
Satisfaction.
speak?
So when you
It's
came
a
on
free country,
here
man.
after you won a couple games and you
All
were
the
doing all
spiels.
this, that.
You didn't ask me that.
So we
You didn't ask
just
me
did
why-
it.
You didn't ask me why Chelsea was. Why is Chelsea better than these
You're not.
clubs?
You're not.
We did. We won. We were winning.
Everton.
We beat United.
We
didn't-
let
you
you
didn't
talk
say
about
Bud.
that.
Yeah, lucky.
Have your minute time.
We let
son.
you talk about that.
Anyways, go on, MJ. Tell
Look,
us why Arsenal is better.
we score a lot of goals.
Okay.
Must be
We
nice.
don't need to sign Aubameyang to feel we need to score goals. We just score goals. Havertz excellent. Tactically, we're flexible. We can play back three, a back four. Doesn't matter. We can play a back two if we want as well. We're gonna handle everybody. Defensively, we're extremely strong. In the midfield, excellent. Thomas Partey. I'm giving you flowers. Odegaard, excellent. Ben White, excellent. Underrated this season, I reckon. Honestly, Trossard, fantastic.
Trossard.
Ben White,
I don't know if he's underrated. I think he's.
well, he is. No one talks
Been-
about him.
Nah, I don't think he's underrated.
He's
I
underrated.
think he's just people.
If you
giving
pick
him
the
his
team of the
flowers.
season, would he be in there?
Ben White for right back.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you have to think
probably.
about it. There you go.
Because you should
Yeah.
be in it.
He probably would be.
But yeah, I just think tactically we're just too good. We've got experience. We've got players that are playing well. We've got players that can come off the bench. We're just in a good space, and that result I expected it. I spoke to one of my mates, and he said, "Get on this bet." It was Declan Rice anytime goal or assist. He had both. No, he didn't. He got an assist. Sorry,
2 assists, wasn't
2.5 goals as well. Clean sheet done. Light work.
Did you get on it?
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
put
nice.
$10.
How much
I'll show you. 120. No, I put $20. 125. I'll show you.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I just feel as though Chelsea. I don't know if you guys seen that episode of Simpsons where
Why don't we just move on, bro?
Homer is,
No.
is building.
What's the
Have you
joke?
seen that episode?
This guy want to talk. last episode
Bro, I
talking
didn't want
this
to talk. This is the same crap we go on about every week. Chelsea suck, Arsenal win. Who
No, it
cares?
isn't.
Move on.
No, we
No, I want to hear this. I want to hear
Are you
this.
okay, Riley?
Go,
Everything?
go.
Homer's building the
It's annoying.
barbecue, and he's like looking at the instructions, and he's got all the equipment, and then
the photo.
and he looks at looks at his barbecue, and it looks fucking completely mangled. That's Poch looking at Chelsea, and then looking at the photo of Arsenal, and then looking at Chelsea.
It's a
again.
very good
That's
comparison.
literally exactly
Yeah, I
what it is,
like
because
it.
they went. Let's get young players. Let's do this. Let's get the best young players in the world,
And now
we're
it's
gonna
like
build.
we need experienced players.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Arsenal last year, while we were competing for the title, youngest squad in the league.
Right.
Now you guys have the youngest squad in the league, I think.
Yeah,
I'd assume.
it is. I think the average.
And you are awful. Every game, awful.
The thing is, right?
Wait, I'm not done.
Yeah, keep going.
You brought a midfield that costs over 200 mil.
Not by choice.
It's exactly by choice.
The price is not by choice.
It-
Not,
it is by
you
choice.
decide that they were
The choice
200.
was,
Yeah, but
I'll
you-
pay it.
You
That's
choose
not
to
what
pay
I'm
it.
talking about, though. That's not what I said.
What
It
do you
doesn't
mean by
matter, though.
I said
choice?
it wasn't our choice to put them at. Oh, we'll pay 200.
That's like saying I bought a TV for 2K
5,000.
and it's not by choice, though.
You made the choice
It's not.
to buy
I'm
it.
saying the price was not our choice.
No, but you
So
chose.
that's not a reason.
You
for-
chose
No
to pay
price
the price.
is the person's choice
but
that's
it's not a
buying
reason.
the thing.
It's not a reason to go at because we bought them for
Yes,
that
it
much.
is.
It
is.
Why?
If you buy a TV for 10K and it doesn't turn on, then it's your fault.
So if Enzo,
why are you buying that
so
TV?
if Enzo still was and Caicedo.
Enzo
even
was
though
the
they-
worst player
no,
on
no,
the
no.
park yesterday, by
So
the way.
if he cost 40 mil, what would you say?
It's a
Would you
better
say the sa-
signing.
I'd say it's a better
would you
signing.
say? Would you say the same things right now? You're about to say?
Well,
No.
no,
About
because
the game?
Because
then
your
it's a better-
expectation
it's
is
a better
more.
signing.
Why? Your expectation is of the player and how they perform, not their price.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's directly
I'm saying-
correlated to
It's
how much
both.
you pay.
No, it's not.
We
course
were
it
all
is.
hounding Jack Grealish in his first year at City because you included. You
Right.
can't not use that as an argument when they cost more
Exactly.
than they're worth.
No, but-
we all said they overpaid for
They're
Caicedo
different
and it.
reasons, though.
No, it's
Jack,
not.
Jack wasn't playing as well. I'm saying these guys are playing,
And they're
I'm
shit.
saying
That's
no. I'm
worse.
saying
That's probably even
the
worse.
performances,
Yeah.
right? I'm saying this performance had he been 50 mil,
Yeah.
Was
and I'm
bad.
saying
It would
would
be
it
bad.
change?
And it's
not
less,
as
less
bad.
bad.
What do you mean?
If the
You
scale of
already
bad
know-
is here-
no, but I'm saying
Right now
you
he's
already
here.
bought
Yeah.
him.
He was-
You already
he-
know
he'd be
he's
probably here.
You know he's this is his level here. So if you know this guy's level's here, the price doesn't change his level.
If Mudryk was having the season
course
he
it
was
does.
having,
No, it
but he
wouldn't.
only cost 15 mil,
No.
you'd be like, oh,
No,
this
no,
Mudryk
I'm
guy's
not
all right.
using that. But 15's too low compared.
It-
I'm
it-
saying
it
that's why I
does-
said
40
50.
and 100
That's why I
are
said
drastically
50.
It changes
different.
the
That's
level.
why I said 50.
That's
because
half.
it's half.
It changes the level
Exactly.
completely.
That's why I use 50. So I'm saying if Enzo was 50,
That's drastically different.
you're not letting me finish.
What's the difference between 40 mil and 15 mil?
I'm
That's
saying-
less than 50 mil.
I'm saying if Enzo was 50 at
Yeah.
the start of the year,
Yeah.
put the exact same performances, and then this game came along and we lost 5,
yeah.
you wouldn't sit here and say, "Oh, it was all right." You still say it's shit.
No, it
performance.
would still be bad.
It's
if he
still
cost
bad.
50 mil and he was
Exactly.
this bad, it's
You-
bad.
But it's less bad than if he's 100 mil.
Of course.
Why is it less bad?
A fucking
Because it's
chimpanzee could
expectation.
understand that, cunt.
But it's Chelsea as a club as plays. It's the 11 that's bad. It's
Exactly.
not just Enzo.
Yeah.
So why does it change?
Because I'm
it's-
telling you who
because
was the
it's
worst
Enzo.
players
No,
on the
but
field.
It wasn't.
We're talking
that's an
specifically
opinion.
about the midfield.
We're saying
Absolutely.
we've known. It's week 30, whatever. We've known Chelsea. The whole squad's bad. So it's not just
Yeah, but
because
why are they
Enzo cost 100
still-
mil.
No, we're
we're
talking
bad.
about the midfield though.
Yeah, but it's not because Enzo cost 100 mil. We're bad.
No,
it's because we're just bad.
because
It's
because
yeah.
Enzo
Because
cost
Because he's
100
mil,
mil.
he should be better than he was.
Especially at
How
this
can-
point
how
of the
can you-
season, how's he still putting in
As
these
a player
performances?
that costs, say you cost 100.
Oh.
How can you make a team better?
Because you always
that's
bring up the
bad?
price of
I'm
Darwin.
asking-
Well, I'm
You
100
always
mil.
bring up the
That's
price of
true.
Darwin.
But they're 1st.
I'm 100 mil though.
That's why I can.
No,
And their team's good. Yes, you can.
I'm 100 mil.
You can't not use it because your team's shit. We can't give you
Yes, you
leeway.
can. Because
your team's
everyone's been
shit.
bad. It will look way worse.
No.
I'll let this land if Chelsea was doing really good. And then you can clearly see Enzo, who cost 100, was terrible. And you can see that he was putting in performances like that. I'll let that land.
If Sheffield
But I'm
and
saying
Everton
because-
both go down, more people are going to look at Everton because they're spent more money.
Exactly.
They shouldn't be at the same level.
They have better
It's
players
not
that are
because
priced
they
higher.
spent better players. There you go. Better
but
players.
they're-
That's what it is.
they're better
That's
players
why we,
that are priced
that's
higher.
Why
That's
They
what I said.
bought the
no,
players.
but better players
They
because
bought the
that's
players.
why I slander people like Darwin because the squad's doing well and it's clear to see he's the clear outlier.
So why would you
in that
slander
team.
Everton then if they're not doing well?
But I'm asking you, Enzo's not the clear outlier in Chelsea.
He
So
is.
for you to be like, oh, he's bad, and then I ask you why, He's saying he cost 100.
You didn't ask me that.
No, you didn't ask me.
I'm
that.
not
You
saying
never
that.
asked.
I'm
I
not
said,
saying that because he's not been the worst
Can I answer
player.
it? Can I answer it?
He's not been the worst
Can I
player.
He was
answer
the worst player in the game.
That's one game.
If
I'm talking about that game.
But then every time he has a bad performance, of course you're going to come out and of course you're going to say the same thing of 100
Absolutely,
mil.
I am.
Of course, that happens.
But that doesn't. No, but it shouldn't be
Because
on
every
100.
time Rice has a bad game,
all of-
it's
no
oh
one
my
says
god.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Okay, that's them. But
Yeah,
I'm
this
talking to
happens.
me to you.
I don't have to talk
Well,
to you
look,
like
you're
you talk
saying
to
it.
me.
That's
Look at
why
Kai
I'm saying
Havertz.
it to you.
People said we overpaid for Kai Havertz. Arguably, we still did, but he's returning enough now where people are justifying the expense.
Because he scored 2 against Chelsea. That's
Well,
his
he's on
return.
he's
Well,
on
that's
12
his
goals.
12th goal of the season.
No, but I'm saying to you,
That's
like,
more than
Is that
Jackson.
why? Because
That's more than Jackson.
What I'm seeing
That's
right
more
now,
than Nkunku.
because you're
That's more than Broha.
because you guys want to talk about
Yeah.
what people say. What I'm seeing right now is people justify Havertz 65 mil now only because he scored 2 against Chelsea.
That's not.
No, it's
You haven't seen
No, but
anybody.
I'm just saying exactly what you just said about how people are saying things about Rice when he
That's
has
not the
bad
same thing.
performance.
if we
It
paid
is.
100 mil for Havertz,
Yep.
I'd be less impressed with his output.
There's nothing he really
Right
could have
now.
done this season.
Exactly.
You'd be less impressed.
Exactly, because 100 mil.
You
100 mil, I
wouldn't-
expect.
you wouldn't be less impressed.
I would
it's
be.
unrealistic him going for 100 mil. You know him.
No, I'm
you know
giving you an
his-
example,
You know
though.
his ability. You've seen him in the Prem before.
What has that got to do with anything?
So what? So explain Caicedo then.
I'm saying because you've seen these players play, it shouldn't be now because he's 100 mil. He's this much worse. Even say he was here this bad.
Yeah.
You can't say he's this much worse because he cost 100.
Yeah, you can.
course you can.
You can, but I'm just saying that's not how it works.
That's exactly
if
how
you-
it works.
It doesn't work.
If you
like
sign
that.
100 mil midfielder in Caicedo, he can't play a single pivot. Then what why would you spend 100 mil for somebody who can't do
Because
that?
it's not just him though. If it was clear that it was like the error is so clear that you can see this is the problem right now.
So
that's what I'm
what's
saying. I
causing
don't-
him being the problem?
I don't think it's a collective.
So you signed
Chelsea's
Enzo for
a
100
collective.
mil. He can't play lone 6. He can't play 10 because he's too slow. And he plays in the 8 and still is poor, but it's not his
He had
fault.
a poor game.
At
yeah.
what point is it?
He had a poor game. He hasn't been poor this whole
He
season.
hasn't been good this season.
But he hasn't been
Nobody's
poor.
saying Enzo's been good.
Yeah,
or
I agree.
Caicedo.
Exactly. And he cost
I agree.
115
But
mil.
I'm not going to be
so
like,
how can a player not be
he's-
good
he's
for
shit because he
115
cost
mil?
100 now. I'm not going to say he's shit because he
course he
cost
can.
100 mil.
So you
No.
rate all the players
No, I don't.
at Chelsea the same,
No.
regardless of
No,
how
I
much
don't
they
rate them
cost.
the same.
Yeah.
No, but I don't rate
No,
them.
you
off-
judge
off-
them the
off-
same.
Yeah,
no,
he
I
does.
don't rate them the same.
But that's your argument,
But I don't rate them off their what they cost the club. Though.
You have to though.
No.
So how do you
Well-
determine whether a product or something you buy is good?
It's based off the value.
If everything
for
if
Chelsea
everything
right
costs
now-
25 cents, everything would be a good
No,
product.
but like I said, I don't judge them off their price. I say I judge them on how they play and how they perform and their attitude in the games, and how they apply themselves on the field. That's how I judge a player.
So every player at Chelsea is shit.
Like I just said, everyone's been bad, so I can't just.
So nothing's
There's
relative.
no clear outlier of Enzo being the worst player and he cost 100 mil.
That's both things are true.
I think they
No,
can
in
both
the game
exist.
yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's why you had to add that. But
That's
throughout
what
the
I
season,
brought
That's
up.
what he was talking
But
about
throughout
in
the
the game.
season, I don't think he's
I didn't
been the
talk
worst.
about the season.
Say he was the
I
worst player.
I know what he's doing.
need
No,
to
I-
really
I know what
listen
Jez
No, I
does. That's
wasn't.
why. I
No,
know what he's
wasn't.
doing.
I was literally speaking specifically about
You
the
know
game
exactly what I'm talking about.
and said
as
you
well.
had a midfield of
You know what he does.
200 mil. You had a
You know
200
what he
mil
does.
midfield.
Whatever. You can win this. Whatever.
I won already.
Nah, but I know what you're doing. Just be
In
wary.
the game, did you not have a midfield that cost more than 200 mil yesterday?
It's just questions that, of course, I'm going to say yes to. Yes.
So then why are we arguing that?
Nah, but like I said, I knew what you're going to do. This is why I gave you an answer right now. Yeah.
And still, they were awful.
Yeah. See?
They were awful in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
You showed no
Like I said,
composure at all
I
on
said
the ball.
He's been bad in the game.
I'm
said that.
speaking about the game specifically. I'm not talking about Chelsea throughout the season. I don't
Okay.
care.
Okay.
But in the game
Yeah.
against Arsenal, you lost 5-0 and your midfield got run through. And I'm
Yeah.
saying for that price, how can that be what you're all right with?
So and Mudryk started as well. He was expensive.
Like I
Mudryk,
said, never said I was all right with the result.
I know.
Everyone
I'm
was
saying-
bad though.
I'm saying how
I
you
can't
played.
just. There's no clear reason as to why we were bad. I think as a collective, everyone was
I have a
just
clear
bad.
reason. I'm watching the
Everyone
game.
was
I
just
know
bad.
but
Why?
yeah. I just think tactically, you guys
that's
weren't
what I
great,
mean.
and then the players you have aren't good enough to play the tactics you want to play. That's why I'm saying if you're spending hundreds of millions on midfielders that can't do a certain job, then you shouldn't have spent hundreds of millions on midfielders that can't.
Crazy
do the
how
job.
that works, right?
It's not that.
It is that.
Because it wasn't just the midfield. You're saying it's because the midfield couldn't do their job. That's
Mudryk,
why we lost.
The midfield.
I'm saying.
Who else?
I'm saying that
Jackson- if
it's the
Jackson
whole
for
back
me
line
scores
the whole
10 goals
midfield,
this year-
The whole forward.
If Jackson scores
The
10
whole forward
goals,
couldn't do their job in scoring the chances we had. The midfield didn't do their job either, and the defense didn't do their job
I
either,
agree.
and the coach didn't do their job. So it's a collective.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
but
You're
you just said
collectively-
it's the
you're
200
collectively
mil
shit.
midfield.
We're analysing
didn't do their
parts of the
job.
game.
But I'm saying to you, no, it's not just the 200 mil midfield. It's the front line, the midfield.
Okay, but we can go into the
back
front line.
and the coach.
You're ignoring that.
Can I ask a quick question?
Right.
What's worse to you? Is Gallagher having a bad game worse than Caicedo having a bad game? What's worse to you? They both drop a 3. They both drop, let's say, in a hypothetical situation. It's not real.
Right.
It's it's exaggerated, whatever. In 5 games, they all drop 4 out of 5, 4 out of 10 performances. What's worse?
Caicedo.
For the whole season, they all dropped.
said in 5 games.
5 games.
5 games.
4 out of 10. Both of them for 5 games. What's worse?
Caicedo.
What I'm saying, if they're both dropping that, then they're both bad.
so stupid.
Why is it that Caicedo is
If Alfie
worse for
Gilchrist
Caicedo?
plays bad
It's still
at right
bad
back,
for this. It's
if
still
Alfie
bad for the whole
Gilchrist plays
midfield.
bad
It's
at
still
right
bad
back,
for Chelsea.
and Cucurella plays bad at left back, who's worse?
What do you mean? They're both bad.
Yeah, but
Cucurella
who's
is
worse?
so
Why
much
is it
worse.
If you just said
Because
the
your
same,
expectations are greater.
Yeah.
but you
That's
just said
why
they-
it's worse.
But he said they both dropped 3 out of 10.
Exactly.
4 out of 10.
Okay.
Exactly.
3 both dropped 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why can one be why
because
can
your
one be judged
expectation for a
worse?
player is
But your
higher.
expectation is still this. It's still somewhat for this player as well.
Yeah.
They still. It's not.
Oh,
they're both
obviously.
they're not dropping 4 out of 10s the same. It's for their standard and their standard. They're dropping 4 out of 10s.
We're saying they dropped 4 out of 10 performance.
Exactly.
4
But
out of
he's
10.
saying-
you know how
he's saying
Football
Gallagher.
rates
He's saying
performances?
Gallagher.
It
He's saying
doesn't
Gallagher
rate
dropped-
a fucking
You know-
Gilchrist performance to Cucurella performance.
But he's asking me.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's your reasoning. That's your fault.
I'm just
He
going by
asked
how
me, he said,
anybody
"Bud."
would rate a
He said,
player's
"Bud, if
performance.
Gallagher,
Why is it worse,
if
is
Gallagher
what I'm
and Caicedo drop 4 out of 10s, it's both bad."
But what is one worse?
Nah.
So
Why?
a Gallagher good
Because they're both
performance.
starting. They're both
Yeah.
playing the same midfield,
Yeah.
and they both will play the most. They both play the whole 90.
Yeah.
Why is one worse?
Because one is worth
Maybe
more.
position.
Because one
And
is
he's brought in-
because one
he's
cost
brought in
100
to be
mil.
transformative
I'll
signing.
answer your
'Cause
question.
one you
if
fought
if
Liverpool
one was
for.
6 and one was 8, the 6, say the 6 was was Gallagher,
Yeah.
and the 8 was
Yeah.
Caicedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd still be the same.
No, it
It
wouldn't.
wouldn't be.
Yes, it would.
It would be
I still
Caicedo.
rate it.
Caicedo would be worse.
If
but
Caicedo
I
starts,
still rate it the same. I
no
still
matter
rate
where
it
he
a
plays,
4 out of
he
10.
can play goalkeeper. He's gonna be worse off because he costs you a lot of money. So based on that alone, your expectation as a club is this guy costs a lot. He has to deliver more
Nah,
than somebody who
but-
costs
for the
less.
same reason
but then
why
it's
we
just
think-
going to be a thing of like, say we bought everyone for 15 mil. I'm not going to sit here and say, and we still lost 5 and we're still 9th.
How could
I'm not
anyone-
going to sit here and be like, oh, this is okay. We bought everyone 15.
How
Still
could
gonna be
anyone
pissed
call
off
you-
just the same?
No, you're not.
Yes, I would.
Because your
it's my club.
Your
and they're
expectations
still
are
losing
based.
5-0 and they're still 10th. I'm still going to be like, this is
You're
this
not
is
going to be
shit.
the same pissed off.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
of
would
course
be.
you're not.
Nah,
You
no.
can't be telling me that I wouldn't
Because
when I
you
know
would
I would.
understand what process you're in, what transition
No.
the team is in. What do you mean no?
No.
You were saying
I
before
just told you
that you
that
were
I would
okay.
still be just
okay,
as pissed
how
off.
come you were saying before that, oh, I'm okay, I'm happy that the performances are there, but then the results aren't there?
And now it's
You were saying
the
that,
results
weren't
as
you?
well.
But weren't you saying that at the start of the season?
At the start,
And
yes,
why was
clearly.
that?
Because we were playing to what he wanted. So when those games where you could clearly see it was off preseason, it went like this, and then it transferred into matches.
The
That's
reason
why I
your
was happy.
expectations change are based on the facts. If you signed the whole Madrid team and you finished 12th, you're going to be more pissed off than if you've just got young kids playing and you
Exactly.
finished 12th.
Again, that's just something you just made. So why would that make sense? I just told
It
you
makes
why.
sense.
I just told you. If everyone costs 20 mil,
It
if
makes
everyone costs
complete
20
sense.
mil, I'm still going to be just as pissed if
This
we're
is
still
the
9th
dumbest
and,
argument
and we
ever.
just lost 5-0.
Yeah, but
No, you're not.
You
Yeah,
can't
but-
tell me I wouldn't when
Because
I just
it
told you I
doesn't make
would.
sense.
So why
you,
would it not make
you
sense?
had your whole
I
under
just lost
16s
to
team
Arsenal
playing. You
5-0
had your under 18s
and
youth
the-
team playing and they lost 5-0 to
this
Arsenal.
is giving me silly.
No, it's not.
It's not the exact same as what I'm talking about.
All your
This is
21s are
Chelsea.
playing in the game against Arsenal. You lose 5-0 versus your first team playing. You lose 5-0. You're not the same pissed off. It's based on what's happening. It's based on the players who play, how much they cost, where you got them from, what their performance levels are meant to be like.
No.
Yes, it is.
To me,
One more
it matters if my team is losing 5 to Arsenal, who are our clear rival. If we lose 5 to Arsenal, that pisses me off. Doesn't become worse or better. If freaking if Gilchrist and his mates were playing and we lost 5, they're on the field for a reason. If they play and they lose 5, I'm still going to be pissed that we lost to Arsenal.
You're still going to be pissed. You're going to be as pissed.
Is it worse if Chelsea played a starting team that was only homegrown talent, right? So it's like Chalobah, Gilchrist.
We're doing a lot of hype. Like,
no, I still ask. Let me ask you the question, right? And you lost 3-0.
This is your 15th collectively.
This is my last question.
By the way, this is 15th.
You lost 3-0 to United, right? let's say not Arsenal. You lost 3-0 to United. Homegrown team only, right? You lost 3-0. Then the next time you played United, same fixture. It's only imports. So Caicedo, Enzo, You lose 3-0 to United. What's worse?
It's obvious.
Losing to United.
It's obvious
twice,
one is
3-0.
worse. It's obvious
It's
one
not
is
obvious.
worse. You're just being
The
so
obvious
stubborn.
thing is you losing to United.
You're just being
3-0.
so stubborn.
No, it's
And
not
this is
stubborn.
what Chelsea fans don't
You're being
understand.
stubborn and not accepting that that's my reason. That I'm not. You're
Obviously,
telling, you're
no one
telling
wants
me
to
how
lose
I should
twice.
feel about.
But you're clearly so wrong in this argument. And
There's
you
no
just
wrong
need to let
because they're
up.
telling me that I should be more pissed because
You should.
Because if
You should.
Gilchrist and his mates played against Arsenal and lost 5. I'm just told you I'd be
If
the
we go
exact
out on
same.
the weekend and we play our 23s against Monero and we lose, versus when we play against Monero and lose, I'm going to be more pissed in the game where we play.
Again, this is your 16th.
It's just common sense.
16th hypothetical theory that you guys.
It's
are
not
giving
even.
me.
It's just common sense.
But doesn't the expectation
It is common
rise when there's better players, more expensive players on the pitch who you expect to do more? Doesn't your expectation change at all?
Like I just said.
What?
No.
Okay.
And I've been saying
so
that for this
expectations
whole
don't
time.
change based on the players you have, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's just a club.
Saying that.
No,
He's saying it doesn't
because
matter how
I
much you get
said
paid more
he
or
said
nothing.
he
Doesn't
said
matter.
he said the money. I said expectation doesn't change for how I view these players.
What did I just
It has
say?
He
to
said the
change,
money. He
I
said
literally just said-
if they cost more, and I said no, they don't change because they cost more.
If
My
Gungalan 23s
expectations-
play against Monero versus if we play against Monero,
your 18th hypothetical.
it's the same
theory. Here we
hypothetical.
go.
You can't
guys
add
said
more.
you stop at
You're
15.
just being stubborn.
You're giving me 3 more.
just admit I'm being stubborn. I don't care. Just say that, because that's easier than just trying to make yourself
For you?
sound smart.
I'll say it off camera for you.
Okay.
If it makes you feel better.
It
But how
does.
do you value players then?
What do you mean? It's not just off price of what we bought them for.
Well, that's the easiest way to value players,
It's
though.
No,
based on
it's how
expectation of the player.
Exactly.
If you sign Messi, even if it's for free, you have high expectations.
Correct.
Of the player.
Correct.
So how do you get those expectations?
But I already have those expectations set for these players. That's
For
why
who?
it pisses me off.
Why have you
that-
got expectations for Gilchrist?
Isn't that
because
unrealistic?
we've seen them play. We've seen it's like you just said, they dropped a 4 out of 10 still. Whether it's Gilchrist's level of 4 out of 10 or the standard right back that's played 250 games standard 4 out of 10. It's still a 4 out of 10. That's how I'm seeing it.
No, they've been both given the same rating.
We're saying
No,
they
but
played the exact same.
What's worse is
Why
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
know- Why
No,
have
but
you
I'm
changed
going off real things that actually we saw.
What you-
You're giving
nothing
me
you have said today has been
you're giving
real.
You're giving me a hypothetical theory or a hypothetical
No, because
situation.
Fort Mob
I'm talking
doesn't
about
base
MJ.
it on-
I'm talking about
on
MJ.
level.
I'm
It doesn't
talking about
weight it
MJ
based on
giving
who
me-
you are.
I'm
You
talking
made
about-
it that.
I'm talking about MJ giving. Yes, clearly.
They don't do that.
Clearly they don't, because
If they don't
Salah will
weight
still
it
get
based
a
on-
10 out of. He'll still get a
Exactly.
9.1, even if he's played the worst.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he'll score.
But I'm that's why I said Gilchrist still put a 4 out of 10 to his standard. Caicedo still put a 4 out of 10 to his standard.
How do you know what their standard is?
Because I watched him.
You haven't watched Gilchrist enough to know what his standard is.
Grows from watching. That's how my standard.
You haven't watched
happened.
Gilchrist enough to know
I
his
have.
standard. So how do you judge a player who's just come into the team and playing their first game?
But he didn't.
I'm saying, how do you judge them?
Again, I'm not going to judge them.
Okay, there you go.
You build
There you go.
on players.
There you go.
Gilchrist got built. What's there you go? What does that mean?
So I'm not going to judge them. You said if they're playing their first game, you're not going to judge their performance.
Right.
How does that make sense? Why can't you judge a player based on how they've performed in a game?
Because you've seen nothing.
You've watched them play the game.
This is my theory. So I've seen nothing of them. How am I going to judge them?
You watched them play the game.
Just now.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm still going to be like, this is your first game.
But didn't you just say before that you have an expectation of them if
Because
they're playing for Chelsea?
No,
anyway?
because of what I've seen them play.
No.
This
But you
year.
said no matter
No, I
what,
didn't.
like if you're playing for Chelsea, like there's an expectation there. Is what you were saying before.
You did say that, right?
Wait,
he
what?
did.
You were
He said
saying
it doesn't change. It's
It
just
doesn't change.
whoever
Like,
plays
if
it
they
doesn't.
play for Chelsea, there's an expectation there
Yeah.
that
Off.
they should be performing.
No,
at
no,
a
no, no.
certain level.
Not because they're playing for Chelsea. It's because I've seen them play for like this year. That's what I mean. Like, as in, I've seen Gallagher
that
play
cleared
enough.
That made more sense.
Yeah. Like, I've seen these guys play more enough to be like, okay, this is your normal level, and when you do a performance like this, it's then I can be like, okay.
So what's Gilchrist's level? If he's got the same rating as...
It's not
Cucurella.
Gilchrist level. I'm saying like this is a level that this is what I've seen you play, so that's your standard now.
Yeah, okay.
So when you play bad, like we did on the weekend, not just him though, but when you play like that, it looks bad.
So Caicedo, before you signed him, his level was here. Now you've signed him, his level's here. So
You're judging him off a lower level, is that what you're saying?
No.
So then what the fuck are you saying?
What do you mean judging him off a lower level?
You said
Because
you
his
watched him play
performances
this
for
year.
Chelsea are
Right.
worse than at Brighton. True?
Right.
We can all agree?
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think he's been
So
playing.
you paid 100 mil watching
this
that last
has
year.
this has to
I've seen him play the craziest hypotheticals for no reason.
Well, speaking of
Just so you guys could.
youngster Jared Braithwaite score against Liverpool.
Perfect segue. Everton to Liverpool 0.
Far out.
Braithwaite,
Yep.
the worst striker in the world, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yep.
Putting on a clinic.
Krista, have they ended
3 and 4 or something?
Have they ended Liverpool's title hopes?
They have not ended.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
I
Klopp
think
did that.
when we lost to Crystal Palace, although I tried to
okay.
stay positive, like that was it. Like we just couldn't, especially to them, like these should have been the easy wins, and then maybe we like drop points against like Tottenham or Villa or whatever. Like we were just never meant to lose these games. I have no fucking clue like who this team is, what this team is, what's happened to us. It's like I'm watching a different team play. It was like it has been since the Atalanta loss. It has been, even when we've won, which has been once, I think. Like it's just been so awful. Like I can't keep defending Darwin. I can't.
Crazy farewell tour.
I can't just. I know that like, you know, I love everything Mo Salah's done for Liverpool, but what the hell is he actually doing on the field the last 5-6 weeks? Like, is he just like planning to leave so he doesn't give a shit anymore? I don't know what it is. Our mid, like Szoboszlai, like how on earth did he start the season like that? And now he's playing like he's never fucking touched a ball before. Like
Sold a dream.
he did. He sold us all a dream and he just, what is it? Pulled the rug from under us. Like the only player that I can commend is Luis Diaz. Like he's just trying so hard and he's like, you can maybe be like, oh, he's not scoring, but he's the only person out there, especially today, that wants to create something that actually looks like he's, you know, his heart's broken because he's missed a goal. Like there was a shot that Salah had that like literally was like my 3-year-old son could kick harder than that. Like it was like not even a pass. That's how weak the shot was. I'm like, what is happening? Like I have no idea what to say. I don't know how to feel. Like it's just so not how I thought this season would end, how it would go, especially since like Klopp announced was leaving. Like I just thought that would be some sort of like, what's the word?
Fairy tale.
Motivation.
Fairy tale as well. Like to just push for like one last big trophy, and we're out of the fucking Europa League. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Krista, can I ask?
No.
Do you think if you guys complete, well, it's pretty much bottled now, but like completely win, like just finish third, let's say, do you reckon that's still a better season than Chelsea for like the farewell tour?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are 9.
No, that's
It's
fine.
just crazy how like
I think Everton have had a better season than you guys.
No, it's just, well, because you
Yeah,
guys
they
were
have.
considered to like win everything.
we weren't at the start of the season.
You guys were kind of saying that you were going to win everything.
Yeah, we were, but we weren't
yeah.
expected
They're
to.
fans.
They're fans.
Yeah.
But everyone wasn't saying Liverpool was going to be up there.
Okay, so
So-
same situation as Chelsea. Some fans
No.
were saying that they were going to win everything.
Yeah, delusional.
Yep, some fans said they were going to win everything.
Obviously, like
But yet
when
we've
you
won the
guys wouldn't
same
know, but
amount.
when you're a top team,
They won
you,
Carabao
yeah,
against you guys, where they played
Yeah.
their kids.
Yeah, I
So-
was about to say, like,
it's
Remember that
just.
game?
You know,
it's definitely better already.
you know what it is?
I know this is just one sec. I know this is about Liverpool, but it is crazy how much you guys talk when like Riley said nothing when Arsenal in the chat when Arsenal lost. Arsenal beat you guys, and
You checked out.
this morning
what do I
he's
need
like it just baffles me that you guys can have the like audacity to say something
Audacity
about
is a good
Liverpool
word,
when
Because I find it for your guys' downfall is funny. For Chelsea, well, I've been through this for 2 seasons now. It's nothing new. This is just the norm.
yeah, but you should
But
care.
then, of course I care. Of course I do. But what more can you
No,
do?
it's-
I'm not playing each week. How am
Yeah.
I meant to affect it?
I think-
I'm not going to let it affect my mental health like that. But then when Liverpool, who you guys
It
are
is-
gassing up
It
saying...
is funny when Liverpool do.
But you
I'm not
guys
gonna
are
lie.
gassing
Of
up
course
saying,
it's funny
oh,
to
we're
you
going to win
guys,
it all,
yeah.
like Samuel and
No, it's
everyone.
funnier now.
It's funny.
Is what he's trying to say.
well, when
I think because we're
again,
just in
you
the
guys
same
wouldn't
position.
know,
Our
but
fans-
when you're at the top, of course you're going to gas your team up and
I think
and
that's-
think you guys are going to
That's
win.
Yeah,
what
so
I'm saying,
it's
but that's
a-
what I'm
There
saying
is
is funny.
no
It's a harder
way
rug
in hell
pull when
I
you're losing
thought
it all.
that we were going to lose any of these games. I said even before the United game, I was like, we're not dropping any points. The way we were playing, I don't know what's happened. I literally could not
I can tell you.
But that's
Oh,
why
please
I think that's so much
can
worse
tell.
than
I
think-
us
I
losing
can-
I think
5-0.
the only
can
teams
tell
that
you.
should be looking at Liverpool laughing should be Arsenal and City.
100%.
Well, then what would be the point of this podcast?
What do you mean? So we can laugh at you?
Well, I can laugh right now.
You can.
You
I
can,
have
but
been.
why?
It's
We-
you
fake.
can.
And it hurts them.
It's fake.
You
If
look
it hurts
stupid
them,
because of the position your team
It
is.
hurts you guys though.
Tell you what's
guys
gonna
get
hurt
more
me the
hurt than
most.
when I cop it. It doesn't hurt me.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
doesn't.
Anyway,
It does.
what
No,
is
I
going
mean,
to
what they say
actually
doesn't hurt.
rip my
Oh, okay.
heart out is if City decide to not dominate the rest of the season. If they fucking drop points, if they lose and
Okay,
you
it
guys win
could
the
happen.
league, we have been on their tail for the last 9 years. We won one league in that, but we lost by 1 point. We got to fucking 90 whatever. We
Yeah.
lost. If you
We did two.
if they
years.
lose and you guys win the league, I am going to. I don't know. I'm not going to be. Okay.
Fair enough, though.
We deserve
I'm
it.
never coming back.
We
here.
do.
Like
I reckon we deserve it.
you guys
but,
have been great.
But
And
I agree. As a Liverpool fan,
I would be like, I'd probably just cry. Like honestly, to be fair, it's just I'm not like I honestly don't know what to say. It is.
I think Bud
I
feels
wasn't
like
even
you.
angry this
but
morning.
He just tries
Crystal
to hide
Palace, I was angry.
mean?
Like I was fuming. But
Yeah,
this
fair.
morning I'm just like, what the fuck?
like shock.
I'm sorry, I'm swearing so much. I'm just so upset. Like it makes no sense. We have this amazing squad and all of a sudden no one knows how to play. And midfield's turned to shit. Like I don't know. And we've got everyone back now. Like this is where we should be like finishing off the season on a good note, like playing our best football. And for some reason, we're just terrible.
So have you
keeper in
seen
the
Shallow
league.
Hal, the movie? Shallow
I
Hal.
have seen Shallow Hal.
All you little Liverpool little rats, little Salah lovers. These last 7 games of Salah is what Salah's been like when he doesn't score goals. And I'm looking with no, I don't know if Shallow Hal wears glasses or whatever.
No, I don't think he does.
but
Actually, great.
but this Salah little run,
You've never seen it.
this is how
Movie.
Salah's been playing when he doesn't score goals. But
You
you,
know
guys
what?
want to act
I've
like he's the best
never
winger.
known-
He's better than Hazard. He's better than all these
Okay,
guys.
He
He
one of the
is
best wingers.
fucking not doing a thing for you in these moments, in these title run-ins,
facts.
in these fucking...
Facts.
It's not a big game player.
Luis Diaz in the game, complete opposite. Opposite side of the spectrum.
And
Salah.
you know, people were saying today, like, fuck Diaz, like, we need to sell Diaz, we need to sell. I'm like, I'm sorry? Like, he's the only one and has been for
Yeah, he's been
months that has,
fantastic.
like, the only one that looks like he gives a shit. And
Sounds like your fans
you're being a bit
delusional.
dramatic about Salah. Like, I get you need to be, you know, you need to do what you need to do. But I don't think he's been ever this bad. Maybe I've been blinded because he's scored every second or third game, whatever. But like I said, last game, he did not fucking complete a pass for 80 minutes. Today, there was one ball he received like in the center circle and did the worst touch I've ever seen, and then they broke. I'm like, and then he chased the guy for maybe 5 meters and then just stopped. I'm like, what? Like,
That was Rashford. Be on every newspaper.
I don't know. I
I can tell you what it is.
don't. like
Tell us, bud.
I've
know.
Waiting
loved
for
the last
Krista to
9
tag
years.
me.
Klopp has given me some of like my best footballing memories of my whole life. But maybe he's right. He is tired. The squad's tired. Like maybe it is time for a new system. Maybe it's time for something new.
I think
Just
so.
this team needs something else. And I was kind of scared because of how well we're playing and we're winning. I was scared of someone new coming in and like us having to go through this transitional period. But maybe it is what we need. We need to freshen up. We need a new system. Maybe
so.
Trent comes into the midfield. Maybe we change things up. I don't know,
Madrid
but
mid.
it looks
Madrid
like
midfield. It's gonna be
Maybe.
playing.
That's the change.
It's gonna be playing.
Well,
next
It's
season.
not.
the perfect guys to invite you into the mid six over there. Tell them what life's going to be like for the next
It's not the same.
2-3
hell.
years.
We've
Hell.
been winning trophies.
I
But-
don't think we're going
but
to
you know
drop
what
off
it is?
that much, but we're not going to be like contending for a title for a few years. I
I'd
feel.
know what
rather
it is?
invite Chrissa, invite Liverpool fans
No.
into your lives.
We're not.
Klopp-
Don't
I'm
group
ready
me
to
into
raise
started
it
this
with
them.
open arms. I'm
Right.
ready.
Get
You know
away
what
from
happened?
me.
You know what happened? Klopp at the start of this season filled up the Liverpool bus with
Why is it a bus?
with E10
I don't know why he did that. Oh, okay.
Oh,
E10.
I see his
E10.
analogy.
Yeah.
Dodgy fuel.
Okay.
instead of what diesel.
Yeah.
Had he put
Oh.
diesel in the car? Had he bought the
98.
right signings?
98 even maybe.
Yeah, 98 would have
Yeah,
might have been.
98 diesel, either one.
You can't
longer
blame his
fuel.
signings for this.
I'm not. No, I'm just saying this is
Oh,
part
okay.
of my.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Whoa. Had he put the right fuel in, maybe this would have happened towards the last 2 games where title was wrapped up by you guys. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about Liverpool is the excuses for when their title run comes to an end is always, oh, City have just been too perfect. This year is a great example of Liverpool were top of the table.
For most of the season.
Yeah.
Out of any
this,
team.
Towards this back end,
They've
they've been
spent
the
the
top.
most days on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, we
Out of any team.
It's like 80 something anyway.
Why is it that it's always City's been perfect? Why can't you guys be perfect as well? To you
There's
guys have to
seasons where
drop.
we almost
you-
have been. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Exactly, but you're not dropping points to City. So it's not like, oh damn, you lost to the better team. It's you're dropping points to teams that you shouldn't be dropping points to. So but then it's still the same excuse. City's been perfect. City win those games. You guys don't. That's what it is. It's not City beating you guys.
One
And they
one
win the
season it
league.
wasn't it 2-1?
Yeah.
There was a 2-1 season where they lost. I think
To
Mane
us.
scored the first goal, and then that was the season where you guys lost because of that game. Like it was that close, but yeah. Sorry, you go.
But like,
Oh, and they got 2. Yeah, they got the 2 like ladies
Yeah,
goals. Yeah, I do remember that.
yeah. But I'm just always hearing that it's City have been perfect. This year's a great example of you guys were top. It was in your hands, and you guys just let it slip.
Yeah, I know.
That's why it hurts, or it's funnier to us, because it's not City. It's not City's fault. It was just clear that Liverpool ran out of gas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
But
don't know.
They don't.
like,
They don't. They
this
don't
was-
say
Been there,
that.
been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, been
They
there.
don't say that though. No Liverpool fan
We
can
slapped
sit here and say that it's just us.
Just quietly.
It's always something else. Like it's always Pep's team's perfect. Oh, he's allowed to spend this much. Or
We've never said how much, but
I'm
the
talking
pre-
as Liverpool as a collective.
yeah, okay.
Defense.
Yeah,
When I say Liverpool.
but like previous years, there's like almost nothing we could have done. Like they just started off
There
the
is,
season
though.
perfect and were perfect.
really.
There's not.
There is. There's been seasons
They had
where-
back-to-back 99, 97 points.
Like what the
Correct.
fuck do you want us to do?
Yeah, how?
I think-
any other
but-
season like
No, but I'm saying
period of
like,
time you win
if
the
you're
league easily.
challenging consistently to be the best, shouldn't that be your goal to win like those games that you're losing to them, or those games where it's like the
we didn't
margin
lose
is
to them
this?
every time.
No, but I'm saying that one as an example. Or if it's not that one, it's the games where you lose or drop points to teams you shouldn't. Why is it they can do it, but like you say, you've been challenging for 6 years or whatever it is. You clearly know that's the thing that loses you.
why does it matter who they
the-
drop points to if
Yeah.
they only drop points once? Why does it matter
But
if
this
it's
is not just once.
Chelsea or...
But this is not just once
Sunderland.
this year. I'm saying.
No, I'm saying...
No,
in-
this
in
yeah,
the-
this
Yeah.
year's like we've obviously just fallen off the wagon. I
This
don't
year
know
they're the
what-
third best team
Yeah.
of the 3 teams.
We've been saying even when we're
But
top,
have
Arsenal
they
were better
been the
than
best
us.
this second half of the season? I don't think so.
No, they haven't.
I didn't
Arsenal-
say
I mean, third best. I don't think they have been in terms of teams.
they probably have been though.
No, but I'm saying, I feel like
What are you trying
they're
to
just
say?
like us this year. If you verse a team next week, I think you can
They're just
drop
like
points
who?
again,
What did you say?
like Chelsea.
Not.
What?
You think
Like,
Liverpool
You think
are
we're like you?
just
No.
like Chelsea this half of the season?
where they're not going into games where I'm like, okay, Liverpool are clearly going to win this game.
I feel that every result you've dropped, I've been surprised.
Yeah, completely.
So I don't.
We were saying after the Crystal Palace, it wasn't until the 89th minute we're like, fuck, we actually might not get points from this.
You realise they won every single game except for before the United game. They won every game in the league.
They've lost 3 and 5.
Yeah, I know their run now is what's
crazy. That's what I'm talking about.
But it's
not the whole season. I'm saying
you said the start of the year.
Yeah, you said this half of the season.
This year.
Yeah.
Which I'm saying it's only what we're only in April.
Yeah.
How many games can you fit in this year?
16, 17.
Yeah.
17.
Lost 3 now, out of Europa League.
Yeah.
Out of FA, they lost United twice.
No, they drew one. But
They drew one and then lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, I feel like this was just now. I'm like, even next week, who do they have?
West Ham on the weekend away.
Draw. I think
they win, and
I don't think so.
Then Tottenham, then Aston Villa.
Tottenham, then Villa.
Before
Wolves,
this like hiccup,
Yeah.
I would have said you guys would have won those games. But now I'm more like,
oh, me too. This
I
is what
think
I'm.
this is gonna be draw,
we're saying
draw,
the same
loss,
thing.
loss,
I don't
loss.
know, and now I don't know what to expect. Like, even if we win all our games now, we've fucked it. There's nothing we can do. You guys are like still flying. You obviously have some tougher games.
We have one more tough game, and that's against Tottenham
this weekend.
Oh, we play United as well, but I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
It's this game against Tottenham. But yeah, City don't really have too many except for Tottenham,
Like-
which are tough.
That's what I'm saying. If City now go on to drop points in any of these games, I'm going to riot.
It's a bottle job.
We
There
need
is
City to
absolutely
drop points tomorrow.
no game you
Yeah,
look at where they
bad.
should drop points. And I felt the exact same about us 3 weeks ago. And now I'm like, we could go on to just lose, like, I don't know, another couple. Like, I don't know what to
I
expect
agree.
from this team now.
I hope it goes.
Do
like
you
that.
think, just quickly, the Klopp announcing he's leaving backfired?
Nah.
People are arguing that.
Because
They
I've
are
seen the
no,
discourse
which is
pisses
a
me
joke.
off because
It's
they
a
are
joke.
now.
Yeah.
No one fucking said anything
They're
when
like,
it
"Oh,
first
yeah, this is
happened.
the- yeah,
like, this
yeah.
is like, this is going to drive the team to then say now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, Klopp should. I'm like, shut up. You can't say that now because you've lost a few games.
That's how I feel.
Exactly.
I think you can.
No, I don't think
I don't think
you
so.
can.
Because
you
halfway
can't.
through it,
You
when
can't just be
know
like,
it's going bad.
jump on the thing
But
now.
why not?
It makes
no
sense.
No one said
What do you
anything
mean?
before.
But it's unfair.
Why
to-
can't you say it now?
No, I think
Because if you're the ones that are saying,
it will. Yeah, this is gonna.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna win
this
it
is
now.
it.
That's why it's a
you
problem.
can't blame him.
I'm not
for
saying it can't
now.
happen at the same time.
Yeah,
'Cause it
right.
can.
Yeah.
You can feel like, all right, this is the reason why we're gonna win the league, and then also feel like, okay, because of all the emotions, this is why
Yeah,
we're
no,
losing.
I'm saying,
But-
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying the same person can't say this is the reason we've lost
Yeah.
after saying this is the reason we're going to win.
Even though it can happen
But
at the
I'm
same
saying
time.
people looking in on the situation can be like,
Yeah, absolutely.
this
Nah.
may have had this effect instead
think
of
so.
having this effect.
I think so.
I think you can.
I think both can
because
happen.
think about how many players now, which we said at the time, there's the uncertainty of what they're going to do after this
The
season.
system, the
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
If they said nothing
A lot of
before,
problems.
now they're like, well, maybe this is the reason.
Yeah.
But there's people that were like, oh my God, this is great. Like, we're going to do it for Klopp. And now they're like, this Klopp fucked it.
No,
I'm like,
Yeah.
That,
I'm not saying you can say both,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
Sorry, I
that
thought
people
that's what
can
you
now jump in and be like,
of course.
because
Yeah, I
what?
get it.
I'm an outsider looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna blame Klopp for saying that now. I don't blame him for it though. Right now,
Okay,
and I
but
didn't.
I
jump on
wouldn't.
the
I
other
wouldn't
one.
have done it that way. I
I
wouldn't
just
have done it
am
that
looking
way.
at it from the perspective of now players are in their own head about what they have to prove, who they have to prove it to.
Yeah.
Do I have to continue trying to impress this manager when next season a new manager is going to come in and I already know that? Like, do I have to try and fit into his system, play how he wants to play if he's not even going to be here at the end of the season?
Yeah.
Like, that's where the perspective people were saying, like, it's kind of fuck with the players' mentality a bit.
Nah, players wouldn't be
especially
thinking
the
like
players
that,
that, of course they would. It's a player, not Trent, not Van Dijk, not the players that have been
I'm
there.
saying the players that have
The
been there.
newer guys.
Maybe
But
the
new
new one, maybe.
players-
But who are the newer
Szoboszlai
guys?
maybe.
Anybody he
Szoboszlai.
just signed this year,
Or even last year.
yeah, they've signed under the assumption that Klopp's going to be there. As soon as they find out Klopp's not going to be there, I don't have to try and just play like Szoboszlai's probably thinking. I don't have to just fucking run like a midfielder all game. When I was signed as like this technical player, played 10, played here, played there. I don't want to play like that.
I get that, but it's more. I think these results, the more it happens, the worse it's going to get. I think it's just like they feel like they've done not the best, but they've put in this much effort. It's kind of like doing something. You put so much effort in, and it just takes one thing like towards the end of like the project to just like to just go bad or not the way you expected it to, for you to just kind of like give up a little bit.
Yeah,
and then the rest of your work's going to be sloppier than where it would have been had that thing didn't like fuck up.
Right.
So then from then on, you might now care less about it. You're still doing the project. You're caring less about it, which means you're a little bit sloppier, like their performances. And then more results or more things that you had control of are not going to go your way. And I think that's what it's looking like right now.
Fair enough. A couple questions, comments about Liverpool. Just Lego said Liverpool are officially out of the race. Mason White said something's wrong. Liverpool look like they've just lost their passion, which is kind of what you were saying, Crystal. Raf said 87 days on top, bottled the league, or is the talk only for Arsenal?
Like I said that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got a problem with the whole bottling the league thing. I think it's people just assume that
because
you're just going to beat City because you're first,
Yeah.
which
But this is not an example of that.
it is though.
Nah, it's an example of they're just, like we just said, they're just losing.
But we were never ahead
their
by
way.
like a ridiculous...
Yeah, but
bottling is if
I'm saying
like...
people saying that Liverpool are bottling.
13-14 when we lost, that was a bottle job. When we like beat
yeah.
City and then we that year.
Yeah.
That was a bottle job. This, I don't, like we weren't, it's not like we were ahead by so much and, you know, we lost to City and we did this.
Arsenal
Like,
was more of a bottle
I think
job.
Someone
you
said
were playing,
first.
you were playing well, and the perk was that you were top. But now you're not playing well and you're not top. So that's why I think they think it's like a bottle.
Somebody,
yeah, but it's not a bottle.
I know what they're
it's
saying.
just like,
somebody
I don't know
said
if you can
If
call it
you were still playing good,
in February when Liverpool went to the Emirates, they were 5 points ahead of Arsenal.
Yeah.
So if they'd won that game, they would have gone 8 points up.
and that's
Yeah.
a lot.
But they lost.
It's still
but
a
we
bottle.
lost.
But they
It is.
lost.
It's still
yeah.
a bottle. If you're first and you don't finish first and you've fallen off, it's a bottle.
not
but
like that early in the season.
No,
though.
but
is it a
No,
bottle
he's-
to City though? They've got 30 players that can start.
did they say to City? Or
No,
did they
No, it
say
just
bottle?
says bottle.
No, but I'm saying you got to consider the
so say if
context is it's
Arsenal win
City.
the league, have they bottled it?
Have Liverpool
If Arsenal-
bottled it?
Have
Yeah.
Liverpool bottled it?
Yeah.
If
Arsenal
Liverpool
win the
just
league?
don't win the
I
league,
don't think so
when
because
you're
I expected
first-
to beat Liverpool. I expected to not lose.
Which is why
and then beat
Arsenal's
them at
last
home.
year, I saw a Jamie Carragher quote and he said Liverpool overachieved this season.
Yeah.
Well, no one
I heard him
expected
say
us
that.
to be in the title.
But
shot.
then last
Like,
year it was
what I'm
Arsenal
saying.
bottled the league,
That's
but
exactly what I'm
nobody
saying.
expected Arsenal to finish near
Yeah.
the top.
And the problem with last season is that we weren't expected to win at all. We were expected to fight for top 4.
Yeah.
We got into a position we weren't meant to be in, and then people said you have to win.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think the whole bottle narrative doesn't make sense unless you're City or like you're a team that should be winning.
Yeah.
You're ahead, then you lose.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I see
It's
it.
different when there was no expectation.
No, but
Like, obviously, we were expected to make top 4, but I don't think
Yeah.
anyone thought that we were going to be, like, challenging for the title and on top for that long.
Yeah, but if you're still on top and you don't win, that's still a bottle.
It depends on when.
It's a
but
definition
it's-
you could
it's
argue
more
at,
like,
but I
had
think
you
it's deep
guys
in
still been playing the way you were when you were top, you would have an argument for it's not a bottle because the performances are still there, but it's not there. Like the performances are
Maybe
the
if-
reason why you're bottling.
All right, it's
Yeah.
all right. We've got a couple questions and then we're done. All right, first question.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking mitts, bro.
It was a wrap.
What have we learned from this Premier League season? One thing
I think Bud should go.
we have learned.
Don't crow too early.
Squad depth matters,
Yeah.
I'd say. I think if you want to beat City, or if you want to just compete in multiple tournaments, you need replacements for your good guys because there's too many games now and too many players are getting injured. You need a big squad, and I think City does that better than anybody. Like they can have Haaland not play and they'll still win 5-1 or 4-0 against a good side. You know, they can still play in Champions League. Yeah, they're out of Champions League, but I think the whole point for me is you need a big squad to be able to do big things. Otherwise, you're just playing risky football.
You got one, bud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find joy in other things outside Prem. Jesus. And make it one of your primary joys because
Thanks.
the Premier League
Matters,
is
yeah.
unpredictable.
That's a big one, actually.
It's very unpredictable. And if you put all your fruits in that basket and you don't reach your what are you going to look to? There's nothing. You're going to fall a big fall.
These guys were having a little Chelsea DNA at trading yesterday. It was so funny.
Look at Tom. He's not even here anymore.
Facts.
And if you look at the timeline, it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that ask where Tom is, just look at Liverpool's results.
Facts. Riley or Chris, you got anything?
Sometimes you need to, listen to your elders.
Yeah.
Get some old fellas around you and
What did he say?
Get some old fellas around you.
And really listen.
Good
and
God.
can definitely help you out.
In what? Like what do you mean by that?
There's wisdom and age. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but what in take that in.
No, it's all right. We don't need to go deeper.
You know what I have learned is to just ride the wave. If you're on top, gas your team up.
Yep.
Live in the moment.
I'm
And
getting scrutinized for this shit.
obviously
You weren't on
it
top.
sucks
No,
now.
you're not-
Yeah.
you're not
It
first.
doesn't mean
This does
top.
not
My
include
top
you.
and your top's not the same. When we smoked Tottenham, and I was like,
They had like 9 players. That still doesn't count.
I still getting
Anyway,
scrutinized.
can I have my moment, please? You
Yeah,
had your
yeah,
moment. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah.
Start again.
And just be confident. And, if it comes crumbling down, at least you had some highs during the
Facts.
season, I
There we
guess.
go.
Yeah, that's true.
What were you wrong about this Prem season?
But again, you want to go.
I was wrong about Mudryk and Gakpo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Big
man.
time. Like I thought them guys were gonna have breakout season. And I was thinking like Gakpo's gonna be on 16, 17 goals by now.
You know what? He's been
Wrong.
good the last
Completely
couple
wrong.
games. Well,
Yeah,
not
he's-
today,
he actually-
but
yeah, but-
but yeah, again, fair.
So yeah, those are my pretty big.
I've seen Chelsea fans saying we need to loan Mudryk out as if he didn't cost 70 mil.
What kind of foolishness is that? That's the thing about these guys, man. I don't
How
know.
can you loan out a player that's 70 mil? Loan him out
All right, what I learned about
and
from
expect
this
him
year.
to come back good.
What I was wrong about this year was Burnley. I thought Burnley were going to do well.
Oh,
Same.
we all
Them in
did.
the
Same.
Oh yeah.
mid
true.
half of the
Good
table.
one.
We all
Same.
did that.
Yeah, nah.
Awful. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a stinker. 3 stinkers from me as well.
But you've got so many to choose
Yeah, but just pick one, mate.
It's hard because there's only like 2.
There's one big one. You just have to say that.
from. There's
Um,
so many.
What I've been wrong about this year is I thought Newcastle were going to do bigger and better things for their season.
Yeah, that's
I
one.
think they're going to get a major marquee signing again because they clinched
They did.
Champions League, and
They got one.
They did
now
get one.
they're looking like old Newcastle.
Okay.
So Eddie Howe,
So that's what you're going with?
that's my
You
biggest.
don't want to
cop-out,
add any. You've
Yeah,
last
it's a
chance. Okay.
Cop out. All right.
No.
Chris,
What's
anything?
yours?
What? Something I was wrong about?
Yeah.
Excellent finish.
Nothing. I don't think.
Yeah.
Did I make any? Probably, like I said, we're going to win the league, so that's the obvious one.
Yeah.
But
Someone else said that as well, but he's not owning
yeah,
up
he's
to
not
it.
owning up to it.
Yeah.
It's like
I
when
don't
the,
think
it's like
I
when the
was wrong
teacher's
about
saying
anything
like,
else.
No, I
who did that
so
shit
either.
on the floor? And Bud's just standing there like this.
Oh my
Samuel's
god!
still driving back, so he can't
A
see it.
fully
right now.
grown man took a shit at the back of the shop a few weeks ago. Like literally, just like
In the
and-
store.
No, outside,
Like
like
you-
next to our hopper.
Like you saw it, or
yeah, it was on the cameras. Like Dad was like, "What the fucking fricks?" Like that's like, too big to be an animal.
What's
And this
Tom
like
doing, cuz?
fully grown man just like did it and just walked off.
That's
And
Bud's Chelsea
he
take.
still comes in.
Tom
That's
came-
your
Tom,
that's your
the
Chelsea
same guy
take.
comes in.
He comes into the shop. Like
Tom, what are you doing,
The
cuz?
audacity. That's you. You come back here every week after you
Tom, what are
take
you
the
doing,
shit on the
cuz?
floor.
This is what you do now, Tom.
What,
Alright.
Taking
quickly,
turns.
what were you right about? Something you were right about that you predicted.
I predicted Arsenal was going to be better, and hopefully my final prediction's the right prediction as well. The same order as well.
I'm pretty sure I predicted
close.
Chelsea to like not finish in the top top 6, something
Yeah.
like that. So
Probably gonna.
even if I didn't say it on
Race
here, that
is
was
on.
my
Race is on. We on now.
Nah, it's raps.
nah.
Have you had any right predictions this year?
Yeah,
Or what?
I think 0.
couple. It's like hard to look back right now.
You picked the wrong one pretty quick.
Some wrong, some right, but
What was one right one?
go to Riley first. Riley,
Okay.
you go.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if I made like any bold predictions like that though.
Are we doing like the predictions we did at the start of the year?
Just anything you've said that you thought was going to happen. We have about a
Um,
minute, maybe 45 seconds for you to think of one.
I said that Ange was a good fit for Tottenham.
Okay.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
that one.
Yeah.
I liked the move that they made for him. And I like that they finally let go of Kane. I think last year I said they need to let go of Kane.
Mm.
Like when we were doing like I think similar things, predictions or shit that needs to happen. And they got rid of him and they're looking better.
Perfect. This has been Let 'em Shoot. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. We will be back.
Oh, what are they doing this week?
Oh yeah.
Comment,
Favorite lolly.
Favorite lolly. Great one.
Good
Favorite lolly.
one. Yes.
Great one, right?
Amazing. Amazing.